Hello, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a great day out there. We are here with the fantabulous, fantastic Henrik Linder. I've got Ian Martin Allison here at my side and Sharon Reynolds down there over there. Whoa! Producing us today. And we're going to be talking about all things bass, which is why we've got all of these beautiful pedals here that Henrik brought with him and this beautiful pink bass and this beautiful hair. Ian, just show them that beautiful bonce, Ian. Look at this. If we had hair, we would go for something like this.
I'm joining you soon.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. I'm vicariously living my life through you, Henrik. But seriously, like, it's so great to have you here. And, you know, we've been really holding back. Oh, by the way, you do know that Henrik Linder is like the guy from Dirty Loops, right? So just wanted to get that out of the way. Now, we've been sitting here wanting to geek out about gear, but every 10 seconds we were like, do not freaking start talking about bass gear because we're going to have to talk about it twice. But now the camera's on, we can unleash the gear beast. Henrik, tell us about your bass.
It's pink.
Yes,
it's a beautiful pink bass.
It has two pickups that are splittable with single coil and dual coil. So this is single coil, and now it's humbucker. So that's the cool thing. And it's got the true temperament frets. It's got 6 strings.
Dude. What, just stop on them frets. Like true temperament.
I don't know if it's tuned, but it's supposed to be.
Is that what the deal is? Is it like supposed to be? Because Steve Vai's playing them now, right?
Yeah, he played them before me.
Did he play them before you? Yeah.
What's the idea? Is the idea to get like the thirds to sound more true?
I mean, some keys are better in tune than others. So the guitar keys, the E, A, D, G's, like this is like supposed. If I tuned, it's supposed to be pretty in tune. This has a little more wobbliness and.
Yeah, where that third doesn't feel super sharp.
Yeah.
Like on straight frets.
I don't know. But it's also like it could all be placebo that we just hear like, oh yeah, I really hear the difference. And then the real bassist hasn't really bugged me, but it feels nice.
Yeah.
So.
Is it weird when you go back to a normal bass, do you tell the difference?
Yeah, actually, like a little bit, because I had to, I don't know if it depended on the old bass I had, but I often had to tune like chord by chord if I did chords on the recordings before.
Oh, because to make sure you were in tune within that key section. Yeah,
and I kind of never have to do that anymore. But that could just have been, you know, poorly intonated bass also.
Yeah.
But that was the difference for me, but I didn't try all the basses in the world, so.
Yeah, you had the TRB, dude. I remember that.
Oh yeah, we remember the TRB.
The TRB.
Yes.
The TRB.
I lent it to a student, so it's in a basement somewhere. But I want to get it back. Like I really like that bass.
We're gonna hear it today. We're gonna be playing some tracks of Henrik's that you might have heard and thought, what's going on? Because we have. And we've got him here, so we can ask him. I'm hoping you can remember. I'm like fearful that I might play you something. I've got no clue.
It could totally happen.
Well, and I mean, I was saying to Scott before this, like wherever you drop the needle or wherever you drop the cursor, as it were, like in a Dirty Loops track, it's like, what is happening? What is Henrik playing? It's so sensational and amazing. I mean, truly.
Yeah.
That
rock you.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought it was like in the drum solo, Works It Out. That would be like a weird place to start.
Oh, this one here. No, check it out. The reason why I put this on, so this is like Rock You, is that there's like a breakdown and you can really hear the tone of the bass. And the first time I watched the video, I was like, damn, the tone of that
It's
bass.
really cool. Yeah.
Check it out. It's so nice, isn't it? Oh! Enough!
Yeah, I cheated on that thing because it's tuned up a half step. So that I would get the open strings because it's, what is it, in B flat minor?
Oh, sure.
So
So you just brought the whole thing up
up
a half step.
Yeah.
That's not cheating. That's genius. Come on. That's great.
It's a little cheating. But
What is that? So you could use the open strings?
yeah.
So almost like slapping an E, right? Or slapping an A.
In A,
yes, sure.
So I would get. So
Yes.
like this. do, and like, oh, like that thing.
Can you break down just that sort of triplet thing that you play?
It's just open hammer, open hammer, hammer, open hammer.
Do that one more time for like the slow people in the room.
Oh,
So
I don't know how it
thumb,
is.
right? So
Yeah, thumb.
thumb,
So it's
thumb,
pluck.
pluck.
So it changes the grouping changes like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't really
yeah.
know exactly.
It's just something that feels good under the fingers when you play.
Exactly.
Kind of thing. Yeah, yeah.
Something like. Oh. Yeah.
Hey! Did you have any, like when you were coming up doing that, I imagine like, when were you slapping the bass? Your teenage years?
Yeah, like, that was pretty much the first thing I did.
Yes, because it's the best.
Yeah.
Did you have any sort of like patterns that you like to do? Like, is there anything that you worked on to get that?
it was really the.
Just a cross in a pattern across open strings.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you done this as well?
Not like this.
Not like this, yeah. Because you use a lot of open strings in your slapping, don't you?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot. It's sort
Yeah.
of like, it's almost like a country vibe sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I think I try to mimic Scott Henderson a little bit with what he did when he kind of, I heard him play with open strings, like the kind of country thing, but he used it over more of a fusion harmony, and I thought it was cool, and like, yeah, maybe you could do that on slap. So that was like the main inspiration, and I don't know, like I just try to get as close to that as possible, but that's the reason why I got into it with the like. So you could kind of, use the open strings to be drone notes.
Do you know the video with the hair? Is that what yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of those.
Is that one of those? Can I play it for you? Like Blast from the Past.
I think I transcribed it wrong. Like I did a book and then I realized that I played it differently than on the recording all these years. But yeah.
Girls, how cool was Henrik when he did the hair thing?
Absolutely.
Sharon's a massive fan, by the way. She's a massive fan. Have
There's
you
not
got the
that
poster
much
on your
left.
wall still?
Yes, probably actually. I haven't been
Poster's
home in a
still on
while,
the
but I think
Sharon, tell us the fact about Dirty Loops. I want to know. I'm outing you right now.
Yeah, I
All
also
right.
want to know.
So Dirty Loops was I'm a baby. Dirty Loops was the first album that I bought with my own money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
thank you so
pre-ordered
much.
it. And I had to
Yeah.
pre-order it, and it was like 2 weeks out or something, and then the store, because we're in Switzerland and we're in the middle of the nowhere, was like,
Oh, wow.
it was just 4 weeks later, they were like, hey, it arrived, and I ran to the store. Yeah, it was great.
Amazing. So check this out. If anybody's wondering
cool.
what we're talking about with the hair thing, there was it's like legendary among bass players.
Oh, it's legendary.
This like lick and this hair. Oh, so good. I want to know what this lick is, dude. Can you remember?
I do it wrong, but I kind of do it.
What is that? Can we
It's
just
like-
play it one more time for everybody so they
Yes,
can hear the
please.
recorded version of it? Look how happy you look.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
look so
know.
happy.
You're like,
I
I'm
have
taking
much
this.
more hair. Like you.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So it's like it's over a D7, D major 7 sharp 5 chord. So yeah, I cheat. No, yeah. So I have like I think I did it correctly on the recording, but I do. So that's the lick.
That's the lick.
Oh. So it's like I need to hammer one of the notes with the left hand just as a that.
Yeah.
So so the A is in there, which is the fifth, but I kind of, then you can think of it as the first step of a harmonic major scale, so then it's like correct still.
Yeah.
And in a moment like this, are you thinking about harmony? Are you thinking about pattern? Are you writing?
Yeah, I
a riff
definitely
to be-
wrote that thing. I just wanted to have like, I want to have a sick fill here. So
Yes.
what's the hardest thing I could do?
Right. That's right.
That was the motivation.
Oh man.
For
And
it.
I will say too, I showed this to my kids and they were like, play it again. Play it again. I have kids that are 7 and 11 and they're like, again, again, every time. And with the hair, the fill and the hair, I mean, the combo. What's so fun about it to me is it's like that amazing combination of technical prowess and badassery combined with levity. You know what I mean?
What's levity? Like, I'm Swedish, I don't know the
Like
word.
humor.
Oh, okay.
Or
yeah.
like light, like not taking it so seriously. You know what I mean? Like this is, but so seriously that then you can do something else that doesn't require your 100% concentration. And that to me, that's like the mark. That's like a high water mark, you know? It's very cool.
But I did f up that lick a lot of times live.
What, when you were recording it? Was it a beast?
Yeah, but I mean, like, we cheated a lot. It's just like, it's video editing.
Sure.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And like you were saying yesterday when we were hanging out as well, what's the drummer's called?
Aaron.
Aaron, yeah, like he wrote a lot of the bass lines, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Jonah wrote this one though. But,
He wrote that one,
it was
yeah.
like-
Yeah.
So with something like this, for instance, like Just Dance, because I think this slap groove is just brutal in a great way.
and I wrote that.
I was going to say, did you write this?
yeah,
because
that I did.
yeah, you said that Aaron was writing the bass. I was like, listening to this, I was like,
No.
how did he do this?
Yeah, right.
How did a drummer write this? But
Right.
you wrote it, yeah.
Yeah, this was just like, G minor, do your thing.
Oh, I've got to play it for everybody.
So-
It's just such a great line.
I write a little bit too much. All of the people start to watch. How does it twist that dance? Come on and crinkle me.
Those open strings again.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You have all the open strings in G minor.
Yeah.
I love this record, baby, but I can't.
I can remember where I was, like, when I heard these for the first time. I was like in a rehearsal studio and somebody was like,
Check this
have
out.
you checked out this band?
Just
Oh, so good.
Just dance, wanna be okay. Just dance.
It's so great, isn't it?
Henrik, can you break down just that main
Yeah.
thing? That would be so fun.
It's basically oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can you play up to
Man.
speed as well so people can
Yeah.
hear what it's yeah.
Hey.
It's such a great track, isn't it?
I just don't even know what to say after those, after that happens. I'm like, all right. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's so much
Okay.
fun.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean, what's so cool actually hearing you break that down and hearing how even it is slow. Like when you play it slow.
Yeah, but I like missed the one after.
But that's okay. Dude, like when you break it down, when you wrote that, did you write it up to speed or did you like have to really figure out?
No, this was just a lick that was, a pattern that was comfortable.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
just played something that felt comfortable.
Got it. And you'd been shedding a bunch of slapping. This pattern felt comfortable
Yeah.
and it was like the perfect conduit to put it into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were just like, yeah, go for it. And then, did
That's
it.
great.
It sounds cool. It's got that whole sort of like, it's like back and forth.
Yeah, thumb pop vibe.
I think it's like a flea kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
it's
Right, where you're going
yeah.
like thumb pop
Yeah,
is
exactly.
the thing. Yes.
Who was
it's
your,
probably
like,
not just Flea. It's probably Larry Graham or
Sure.
someone before that. But I think that's where I got it from. But
Yes.
who were your influences? Like, let's talk about slap bass for a second. Like, who were your influences when it came
Flea
to slap
was
bass?
definitely the first one.
Yeah.
Because I heard
What albums?
one of Minute was
Yeah,
was the reason why I wanted to get into bass, basically. Whoa. But then I discovered Primus and then Victor Wooten and Marcus Miller, and I think those were those four are probably my main slap dudes.
And you were sort of like doing that, like you said earlier, right? That it was just like all about the slap when you first picked up the bass. But like you've got like chops and harmony and all of that stuff going in. When did that start coming into
It
your
was
life?
a little at the same time. Of course, I didn't only play slap in the beginning.
What?
But
Oh.
it actually
I thought you'd
took
be just
like
playing slap. That's what I did.
but in the beginning, I had a hard time, hitting the strings to get a sound
Yes.
because I'm like old enough, so there's no instructional video. It was instructional videos, but they were hard to get.
Yeah,
in
yeah. They were
Sweden.
VHS or whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember also with that thing because I downloaded Victor Wooten bootlegs on Napster, and I was certain that there were two bass players playing at the same time because I think it was some solo arrangement of Caravan or something.
Yeah.
And I think he played it also on what's it called, higher tune bass,
like the tenor
bass. Yeah, thank you. So I was like, yeah, there's definitely two people playing here at once, and then I figured out it wasn't, and it
It was just him.
yeah.
It's a space alien. It's just wild.
The same thing was with harmonics. When I heard Portrait of Tracy and stuff like that, I didn't know that you could do harmonics like this. So I tried to go like, and thought I did this thing
Okay, got it.
like by putting.
Yeah.
So I had no idea about the natural harmonics because I didn't have a teacher in the beginning, and then someone
And you
showed.
haven't seen anybody do it.
No,
Yeah.
and then it was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is easier.
Did you try to figure that stuff out for yourself, or was it you had a guru? There was a teacher that helped you figure it out later.
By the time I knew it, I had some teachers, but I had a super teacher from when I was 17, 18 up till I was 25. But he was hard on me in a very nice way.
Yeah. But he probably saw a lot in you and pushed you and knew you wanted that and knew you
Yeah,
you could do it.
he was really. I can't believe he did that for me now. But I used to have lessons for 4 hours. I had a schedule 1 hour, but he sat 3 hours extra. And after the first lesson, he was like, "Yeah, you got some qualities, but your timing sucks." And what else was it? Like, yeah, some stuff about harmony, but it was just basically it was like, yeah, these things suck, so we really need to work on this, and we will do this for the first half year.
Wow.
So I had to play alongs with him that were really, easy because it was like, yeah, you can't play 8 notes and you can't play quarter notes, so
Right.
like you need to do this because everything. But he also like said it in a way like, if you do this, the rest of your playing will really benefit and everything will feel better. So it was always this like reward in the end. But the first lesson was 4 or 5 hours long, and he said to me afterwards, he's like, "Is it okay if I could be like very honest and kind of harsh about it?" And I was like, yeah, I want that.
Yeah,
And
Hit me with it.
yeah, so it was a really great. He was a great mentor for me, and he was Aaron's teacher as well. Because I think Aaron had a little bit of the same problem. He had like good technique, but both when we played together, we started here, and then it just
Sure, just framed it up. Yes.
all the time.
You were telling us about it was when we went to do commit burger crime last night. You were
Yeah.
telling us about burger crime, by the way. You were telling us about that same guy because he studied with Gary Willis, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So I think I got a lot of the Gary Willis exercises from him because he got them from Gary.
And what kind of things, like in terms of like he was obviously you said Aaron's teacher. Like, was he working on different things with you guys, or is it like a similar thing? Like you mentioned time and stuff. Was he helping with you? Helping you with your time?
But he did that thing, you know, like where you play the song and he kind of like shared his thoughts about it. And yeah, what you did here would be really annoying for people in a real life situation. And
what, like that, walking bass, or like what?
Yeah, with everything.
Yeah.
It's funny because then Aaron and I started Dirt Loops, where we just play annoying parts all the time.
To spite him.
Yeah, it's like we're shitting on his legacy.
But was Dirty Loops for you kind of like a fun escape from having to be like cool and put everything and be so like restrained? And it was like, you maybe wanted to not be so restrained and just have some fun. Did it come from that?
Yeah, I guess so. But it must have been the lamest rebellion ever. Yeah, we're gonna play like really complicated fusion music. That will show everybody.
Well, it did. Yeah. I mean, it did. It showed.
But it
everybody.
was a little bit, you know, that people in those sessions, it's like, yeah, less is more, less is more.
Yes.
And we went like full Yngwie Malmsteen. More is more.
Yeah, yeah.
So then we like went all in, everybody at once, and yeah, it's fun. It's like so punk. Fun. It's pissing people off.
Punk fusion. Yeah. Should we listen to a track with Henrik soloing on it, so people that might not have heard him can check it out?
Yeah, this solo is like totally super written because the harmonies are really fucked up at the end of it.
What's that line there at the end? Well, he's like, tries going, baby,
it's like, it's something, I think it's grouped in 7, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. No, it's not grouped in 7. I can't count, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's like, because it has the like flat 9 over a major chord at the end, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Like
when you're writing over those progressions, are you thinking in shapes, modes, chord tones? Are you hearing melodies a little of both?
It's, you know, like I wrote it piece by piece, kind of the solo, and then it's just, you have the first phrase and then you try to come up with an answer. It's like composing a solo, like almost like a sax chorus for a big band or something like that. So I guess it's done in that way. But obviously, like, you play stuff that's hipper than that's actually in your vocabulary when you record a solo for
when you're writing something, right? You're trying to go beyond.
But it's good. It's been good for development, because when you try to write stuff like that, you have to expand your vocabulary and try new things.
So Henrik, we are going to challenge every bit of your brain in the next 20 minutes.
It's kind of round, I guess.
And we're gonna start with something hopefully easy.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully. I'm like nervous now.
It was harder for me than it's gonna be for you. Last night in my hotel room, I decided to transcribe a solo of yours.
Oh.
Mind you, I did not bring my bass, so this was really painful. And so I hope it's correct.
Okay.
If it's not, then it's definitely harder for you than it was for me. But
so I'm gonna sight read.
You're gonna sight read and guess what the solo is.
Come in.
A laptop is incoming.
Okay.
He's like, I played
it's slap in C sharp.
Oh, the pressure. What are you playing, Jaws right now, dude?
Yeah, dude.
But it's like one of mine in C sharp.
Did Jaws ever go this fast?
Scanning the page to find the familiar lick. We're not sure if you put it in the right key. We're not sure if you put it in the right
I
key,
did put it in
Sharon.
the right key. I did.
The Jaws is not helping Henrik focus on his piece.
Okay, is it the way she walks? No, it's not. Ah, it's Wake Me Up, the end, right?
Hey!
That's good transcription.
That's it. I can go home happy now.
Oh, the way that ends. Wait a minute. Play it one more time. The way that ends.
Well,
It's
that
so
ends.
unexpected, and I want it to keep going.
What is your studio approach? Not only to like arranging and writing, but what's your studio approach to sound? Because you guys have got a really like, you know, you've got a sound and you can hear other bands like trying to copy that sound. They're like, oh yeah, they're doing the Dirty Loops thing. But like,
it's very different depending on, with Dirty Loops, it's, yeah, control everything to the finest details. Like that's what's best for that. But in other situations, you know, that thing would be kind of stiff and, you know, you go for the live thing and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
And then things could differ and be a little off and it's kind of nice also. But it's also with basses and tones, like the last recording I did was for an Icelandic guitar player. Then, you know, like it's treble like rolled off all the way and, you know, it's a very different kind of tone and a very different...
to stuff that we're listening to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it's just, you know, like, yeah, it should be
And it's
in
like
your
right,
face.
the mix is sort of like right in your face. Yeah. Like, have you worked with the same engineer throughout the years?
Yeah, we had two, but we had one we've been using for right now, Simon Petrén, for probably since 2015, 16, something like that.
So like,
So he did some stuff on Loopify, but another great mixer, Nisse Westfeldt, did that one. So they worked with us, but yeah, they have to put up with a lot because we want to have like 15 remixes.
Who's driving the sound? Who's sort of like...
Jonah and Aaron. Like, I just say like, yeah, make it sound like this, and then I want out of it.
Yeah. And how sort of like meticulous are they about the sound?
Yeah, they're pretty... Oh yeah, could this come up? No, it was better before. Like, could you do it like a little bit in the middle? Yeah, okay, cool, thank you. And we had like some of the mixes on Loopify. There's like 27 mixes and...
Yeah, mix number 27, like revision 27.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yes.
Was
And
Mayer not talking about something like that? When he went on Corey Wong's podcast and he was like...
Mayer talking to Corey about that, like, you know, on that podcast. That's right. Where he talked about, you know, sometimes he'll be into revision 17, but sometimes it's revision 28 and, you know, like, because it's just, you want to get those details right. But you're not bothered by that. You're not in that.
I think it's a band dynamic. You have two people who want to have control over every detail, and it's a good thing, you know, to have those people in a band. But if everybody's that person in a band,
there's too much.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and I think everybody will love hearing about it as well, because so many people have watched those videos and probably thought, what, the sound is incredible, you know. And I think it's really important that people understand sort of like the work that's gone into it behind the scenes, not only in the playing, but the actual production of it as well, right? I actually do want to play this, just because I love the title of it. And what's the story with the pig? I often see this pig at the beginning of the video.
I don't know. It was just, I think my mom found it and thought it was fun, and I was like, yeah, I want one of those. So I bought it to the rehearsal so you could like play tunes on it. But it's like, it makes like this like, ring, 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 but when you hit it really hard, it screams. So
check it out.
Four string too.
yeah.
Bring it on now!
yeah, I wrote this one.
I don't know what question to ask after that.
I
You
know. I feel that too.
Yeah, like it's amazing slap country.
Yeah, I am really proud of my work as a composer. I think this is like probably one of the only songs that I kind of composed myself. So this will be my legacy.
It's amazing though. Like how did you go right? Hang on, you're about to do some tapping.
Yeah, this part I stole from a keyboard player in high school.
Really?
So like, yeah, he got credits for this song because that was the only thing he learned on bass.
Oh,
So like, yeah, I'm gonna put your lick in. He's a friend of mine.
could we talk about that tapping moment?
Yeah,
That's
sure.
such a fun moment.
Yeah, but the tapping is just. Oh yeah, but it's in the delay of the time that's actually out. So it's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
And what's the actual main piece, the main bit? Do you know that you start off with?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like, should I do it slowly or up to tempo?
Slowly.
Both.
Break it down.
Yeah,
break it
yeah.
down.
Oh. Oh. I can't do it slowly.
Oh, it's so fun. Oh, it's
But
so
it's like,
fun.
that's actually like way easier on a 4-string
Sure,
because the
yes.
C string really gets in the way
Yes,
when
yes.
doing this.
And the B string can be ringing,
yeah,
right? I mean,
it
it's
really
like all that
does
stuff.
all the time as well. But
Yes.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like that. You know what you were showing us before? You know, when you start with those open strings and you add them into the slap, it's really sort of like a key part of your slap sound, isn't it?
yeah,
Is there
yeah.
anybody else that's doing that? That's jumped to mind?
I mean, Stu Hamm did like a country song as well that kind of was similar to this as well. So it's not, you know, like brand new. It's just a little different. But what is it called? Country Music at Night in Hell or something like
Yes,
that.
Oh, I
yes,
haven't
that's
heard
right.
it.
So
Where he's
like,
tapping the doom tick doom tick
Yeah.
doom tick.
Did you do it on his Kubicki Factor?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. On the Factor.
He's got a Kubicki Factor. Do you know what a Kubicki Factor is?
no.
It's that Stu
Dude.
Hamm bass.
Ah, okay.
It's the one. Yeah, it's like a blue
Yeah.
thing.
It was
with
not really by accident, but I guess I copied him a lot because I had the same like pickup thing as well. So like, yeah, I gotta give credits to him. So I stole everything from Stu
From
Hamm.
Stu Hamm. Were you a Stu Hamm fan? Were you like, did you
Yeah, I
have those
mean-
records? And
No, I didn't have the records, but I mean, like, he's a great bass player and everything. So it was kind of a coincidence a little bit, but yeah, I still got to give credit for it because,
oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
What, has he got the same pickups as on your that white bass?
yeah,
Yeah,
which is like, so it's like basically that thing is a Stu Hamm tribute. No?
Oh,
the P
and did
pickup
you get the-
sandwiched between the two
Yeah.
J pickups.
Yeah,
right?
like a P bass
Yeah,
and two
that
Js.
was his thing.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah.
I think he was the first one
In
that
the
did that.
urge
Yeah.
bass.
Yeah, the
right?
urge bass.
Yeah.
But he didn't have it on the Kubickis, right?
No, the Kubickis was just too big, like, you know, active soap bar pickups.
Yeah.
But yeah, then he did that thing. I remember that. I think that was the first Fender
Signature
artist. Yeah, like signature bass.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did the video.
You did it. Yeah,
The
that's
bass
right.
tails thing, yeah. We
That's
need to
right.
do a bass tails with you where you take us through. Anyway, will you take us through this kind of like space station down here?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because I always forget to ask about this stuff and I get canned in the comments. Everybody's like, you didn't ask about the gear.
Yeah,
Where do you want to start?
like, it's basically this board goes into this thing and then it goes out in stereo. But this thing controls this thing by MIDI. So if I like,
I'm nodding. I'm not sure I understand, but yes, yes.
but so for instance, if I now it will turn on the octaver here.
Oh, okay. So do you use this board at all? Do you actually press anything on that? Is it all controlled?
Yeah, only the expression pedal or the tuner.
Everything's taken.
Everything else is here.
Yeah, and
Via the Morning Star, right? So you're running MIDI out of the
Yeah,
fractal
exactly. And
to the
then-
Morning Star. Oh, yeah.
Is that what you use in this? Is that the...
Yeah, it kind of. So
You got that pulled up. Yeah,
Dude,
pull it up, Scott.
I'm on it like I'm trapped.
Oh, it's so fun. Yeah. That first bit sounds like sort of the homage to Tom Morello.
you're the first one who ever said that, but that's definitely what it is. Like,
Really?
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
killing in the name of. That's
Yes.
like what I was going for. But people like listed a bunch of other people. I still can't get it because it like I had like a lot of reference. I had the reference to Marcus Miller in that solo as well. It was just like, you know, stuff you liked when you were growing
Yes,
up.
Yes. Oh, and Tom Morello made it in. I love it.
Oh,
Wanna play
dude.
that
Yeah,
moment?
I'll play it, man. I'll play it. It's so cool.
So this is from Follow the Light with Corey Wong on
Yeah.
Turbo. So cool.
So there's that's the Marcus
Marcus,
Miller
yes, yes.
reference.
Feeling this bright, so bright.
Corey looks always so happy when he plays.
I know, yeah.
So
yeah,
happy.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is that? Just in case, like, you know, I heard what it is, but what is
it's
it?
a Boss SI 200 that has like a saw lead up, and then I could actually check what I have going on. So then it goes into like the whammy and an amp simulator, gate, chorus, and delay.
Hmm.
That's what it is. The change.
And the whammy is the thing that's creating the pitch
Yeah.
shift,
So
right?
so it goes 2 octaves up.
Yes.
I want a
Rage Against the
gig that I can
Machine.
do this on.
Oh, I know.
Can you imagine
So
trying to
fun.
sneak that in? Oh, have I got a treat for you guys tonight?
Yeah. Oh, so great.
Yeah. What would be fitting? Like, maybe both sides now.
It's incredible. So what else is on the board? So we've got the button.
Yeah, it's an octaver.
Yeah.
Norwegian fuzz, envelope filter, a compressor, and a distortion pedal. So it's like pretty normal pedals except for the synth one.
Yeah.
How do you treat a filter pedal? Do you, I guess I'm asking because I have always struggled to really understand how to really best use
I
an
have it on
envelope filter.
one sound.
Yeah, what do you use it for? So curious.
For this, I was gonna use it for, I don't know how this is dialed now. I think, yeah, let's do it like, it's just, you know, it's just a quack sound, right?
Like
Yes.
sort of in the spirit of Bootsy or in the spirit
Yeah.
of like that old funk sound.
But I wanted to kind of like, you know, now I will try to, I have but you know. Sorry,
like
I'm
synth bass vibe.
So yeah, kind of stuff like that. Yeah.
And depending on if they're going like up or down, I feel like the controls are almost reversed.
Yeah, I don't know what anything does. I just like dial till it's nice.
Is that true with you in pedals? Do you just sort of like, are you
Yeah,
completely going by?
especially compressors. Like,
Really?
I really don't know how compressors work.
Yeah. So, but the sound is here,
Yeah.
and you're
it's-
trying to get it
Yeah, exactly.
here. Yeah.
And do
I
you
mean- I
use a
mean-
compressor.
Yeah, I have like a little bit of compression for all these sounds, but I use mostly the compressor in the FM9.
Got it. Okay. And you don't use an amp, do you?
I do like
Yeah.
use an amp mostly, but
You do on stage?
Yeah, but I have like the stereo thing.
Ah,
as well.
got it out.
You're
got
taking
it,
direct
yeah.
outs from the fractal
Yeah.
after all the processing.
Yeah, and then I
Different
have like
house.
the amp also.
Why stereo?
It's
Because more's more.
it's pretty.
You get those washes that go wide.
Yeah, we hear it in mono, but like everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I hope you're doing a good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Takes up all this space in the stereo field, and yeah, very cool, man.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Cool, man.
We have a Hadrien question.
I have a question from Hadrien.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Henrik. Hi, Hadrien, bass player. So, your band, Dirty Fruits. What are you doing all the gigs? Like, sometimes you like. Do you need subs for that? Like the guys that actually can, play more accurately. Not like I just said, but like accurately. It could be cool. Just give me a call. Thanks. I love you. Love your hair.
A true man who wants to sub for you in Dirty Loops.
Yeah, but it's a thing with Hadrien. Like I always had the excuse that he's like 1 year older than me. I feel like I'm slacking behind more and more for every year. Like yeah. But he is 1 year older than me.
That's right. He's been doing it for one more year.
Yeah.
You're always just about there.
Yeah. Anytime now, like it will happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay seated as we prepare for the
String change challenge. On go. You're gonna start.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
And he's off. First of all, getting into the pack of strings, as we've noticed, not always easy.
Oh,
But they're out fast.
Guy Pratt had
Easier pack than last
Guy
time.
Pratt had like real problems with this bed. I
Oh.
feel like you're at an immediate advantage.
Yes,
Actually,
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. if he's watching this, he's going to be like super pissed already.
The first question, as you string up this G string, what year, Henrik Linder, was the bass guitar invented?
No.
And it's also an interesting stringing method.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this. Like, is this supposed to go here?
Yes.
Are we not
Yeah,
supposed to help the
We
contestant?
can give them some tips.
Some pointers? Okay, good. You're doing great.
Thank you.
What year was the bass invented?
I don't know, sometime in the 50s.
Ah, yes. Narrow it down.
52.
Oh, so close.
53.
So close.
54.
Go the other way.
51.
Yes. 1951.
By Leo Fender.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Extra credit.
Extra credit.
Extra credit. Okay.
But no more points. Just just to put it
Yeah.
out there.
That's like definitely one extra point.
When did you first record a bass other than the TRB in a Dirty Loops video?
Baby.
Is that correct, Scott Devine?
And the year was
2010.
yes.
Wow.
But did I seem
You're like-
confident? I was like, yes.
It's like Henrik might know better. Also, by the way, you are
This
doing-
one was definitely like the wrong way, I think. Yeah, this is gonna be
I
hard.
don't think
That's
so.
good, that's
I don't
good.
think so. I
Okay.
think it looks great. Also,
Amazing.
you have a smashing lead, I believe, right now. So well done.
What are we on, Sharon?
We are on 2 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's gonna be tight.
Which bass player, Henrik Linder, first used a 6-string bass in a
Anthony
commercial?
Correct.
Just crushing it before. I mean, look at this. Look at this.
What was the
Focus.
question for the
Look at this
audience?
focus. What the question was? Which bass player first used a 6-string bass in a commercial recording?
Anthony Jackson.
Anthony Jackson.
Ken Smith, right?
Oh, let's see.
Well, here's the next question. Who made Anthony
Ken
Jackson's
Smith.
first 6-string bass?
No, Carl Thompson.
Yes, Carl Thompson.
Oh, bass geek, yes.
Oh, and he had to dig. I saw it. And I don't know about this self-assessment about multitasking. You seem like you are doing Splendid, good sir.
You're
Not
finding
sure
things
that-
out about yourself.
Not sure that this is a D string, but that's okay. Not sure that's the D string.
They were in the wrong order.
Dude, I love it. I love it. We said they didn't have to be all the way up to tune. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right, are you ready for this? Henrik Linder, if you tuned your 6-string bass from standard tuning up an entire step, name the pitches
Like
of
one
the open string.
a whole,
Yeah,
a
whole step.
A whole step. You tune your bass up a whole step. Where are it?
C sharp, F sharp, B, E, G sharp. No, A
Yes?
and D.
Yes. Yeah.
This is gonna be like one ugly string.
Oh, I want it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. True or false? Antigua is the greatest Fender color of all time.
I don't know. I don't know what Antigua is. Like I'm good with the 6-string questions. Like I don't care about Fender basses.
Can I just give you a hint?
Yes.
It's true.
It's true.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Absolutely true. True or false? Gary Willis played a Ken Smith fretless before he found his home on his signature Ibanez bass.
False.
Oh, correct.
Correct. Do you know, for extra credit, Henrik, what was the bass he played before his signature Ibanez?
I don't know. Fender.
I don't know either. You know.
Tobias.
Tobias.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, now I'm gonna put on the D string in the bottom.
According to Davey 504, the police or FBI might give a knock on your door if you use this controversial piece of plastic to play your bass.
Pick.
Correct.
Yeah.
Coming in hot. You play EBS amps from Sweden. What does EBS stand for?
Electric bass system.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, is it electric bass system?
No, yeah, I mean, maybe not.
I don't think so.
Environmental bass system.
I think it is effect.
Oh,
EFEKT.
Effect bass system.
Effect bass system.
what time am I on?
Yeah.
We're on 508.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash this dude.
You are,
True or false? True or
Guy
false?
Pratt's
Henrik
gonna
Linder.
get smashed.
True or false? Aquanet is the strongest holding hairspray.
No, it's not. It's Profs, the Swedish hairspray. It's like, and also like it's one called Spike from Japan that Japan X used. Like, it's definitely not true.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm gonna take this man's
Yes,
word for it.
I am
I'm
as
gonna
well.
take this man's word for it. How are we doing? How are we doing?
I'm done.
Oh, time!
Oh, 536.
This is like the
Dude, this is a G string, this is an E string, the A string, and the D string.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Pick that up and slap a little something for us. Come on.
sounds awesome.
You've got a future, dude. You've got a future. What was Guy Pratt's time, Sharon?
740.
Smashed it.
We have a surprise for you.
Henrik, hello, Guy Pratt here. I've got a question for you. A fantastic clip, that amazing, fabulous little lick you do with that really, really lovely tight ending, and you blow your hair. Now, I want to know, is that a sort of trademark move, or you just do it without knowing it?
It's definitely a trademark.
It's a
move.
trademark move,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a trademark
Something
move.
you've practiced over time.
I have a question for a guy as well.
Yes.
Like, I want to know which octave you used on Earth Song.
Well, we know.
We know.
It's a
Was
Boss OC2.
Is it the OC2?
Ah,
Yeah.
And his whole thing is OC2 and not OC3, not OC5, but the original Boss OC2. He uses equal parts dry and effect, no octave 2. But the crazy thing is he plays hard over his bridge pickup with his bridge pickup only and not the neck pickup. And that's the sound.
And also use it with Madonna as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a prayer.
yeah, it's insane playing on
It
that
is
song.
insane.
Dudes, thanks so much for hanging out today. We have had Henrik Linder.
Should I
Give him
sign
a
this
virtual
thing?
round of applause.
Yeah, hey! Yes, sign
Let
the
us know
bass.
in the comments who you want next. Ian Martin Allison, Sharon behind
This
there.
pen
and,
sucks.
And we're here in Fiction Studios. Massive thank you to Nathan, who asked me to say it at the beginning, and I freaking messed it up. Fiction Studios here in London. Anyway, dudes, take it easy. We'll see you in a bit. Bye.